check, check. Sound check, sound check. Can't hear nothing. Check, check, check.
Oh, I hear it. I heard that time. On my phone, a little bit behind me. I hear it.
Is it delay?
It's a delay on my phone.
Okay. Turn it up. See if that's the highest you can get the volume. Check, check, check. Mic check. Can you hear me? Mic check.
It's gonna be a bit for internet.
Okay.
So that's how I hear you.
Sound kind of low, but I can hear it. Just check the hearing out. See if you can play with it one time. I'll just go live.
It's loud now.
Okay.
I can hear you talking from that distance right now.
Is it live though? Yes. Make sure that door is locked. Go ahead. Alright, cause I make sure we live on Facebook too. Facebook and YouTube. I'll keep that down there. So we too live on Facebook. Alright, Shalom Israel. It's the ISUBK. ISUBK coming out of 1 West Hall, New York, 125th Street. Under Commandant General Yohana. We've been rocking out this troop since 1969. Today is Wednesday, the law class. Alright. I'm Priest and Officer 5000, Hadar Yala. Alright. I got with me in the building the Mighty Priest and Officer 1000, Kazak Amath, and Student D. Shout out to Student D showing up, man. A real heavy warrior, man. Putting in his brick in the troop. You understand? It's a lot. Get this together. Alright. Now let me know if the sound is too loud, if y'all can hear me and all that. Say something. If you can't, say something. Don't just let me do the whole class on mute. Alright? Too loud? Alright, like I said, man, it's Wednesday, the law class today. We're in Detroit. If you're in the Detroit area, make sure you come out, get with your brothers. 12355 Gratiot Ave. We got classes here 5 days a week. You know, make sure you come out. Get down with your brothers, man. Support this truth. It's the best thing you can do with your life is learn how to serve the Lord. That's the best thing you can do. You understand? Keep the law. Like I said, today is Wednesday. The law class is a real heavy topic in Israel. You know, before we get off into the law class, we like to go over the announcements. You understand? Like I said, we got classes here in Detroit 5 days a week. So make sure you call that number and come to class, reach out, get with your brothers, come get in the troop. Also, if you're in the Cleveland area, make sure you get with me. All right. Somebody got the Cleveland number, put it in the chat. Everybody go ahead, call that number, man. We're in the Northeast Ohio area. I wanted to say Cleveland, so Northeast Ohio, Toledo, Akron, Cleveland, all that area, man. Make sure you call me so we can link up, man. Link up with your brothers. We all come together and we put in work for the Lord. All right. We got the lamb slaughter coming up March 9th in Abington, Pennsylvania. That's gonna be real heavy. Shout out to Captain Cobb for putting that together, man. Real mighty soldier in this truth, man. So yeah, if you got kids and you in that area, Abington, Pennsylvania, it's good to come out and see that lamb slaughter, see that tradition of the lamb slaughter, and understand, you know, how we rock it out in Israel, how we used to live. Kill your own animals, man. A lot of us grow up, we ain't never seen food outside the grocery store. We didn't even know that lamb came from a real animal, man. We so Americanized out here. You understand? D, if you could, cut the heat off. Cut the heat off. Shut that door. Could buy a shot. The water. But yeah, man, make sure you come out there. Like I said, we grew up in America. We don't know nothing about the farm and cutting your own meat, killing your own meat, eating your own meat. We don't know nothing about that. We go to the white man for everything. And that's one of the curses we've been living under. You know, they say we should go to the white man for everything. And hunger and thirst. You understand? For everything we need, we going to our oppressor for. All right? So it's good to come out there to that lamb slaughter so you can see your culture, right? Before we got in tune with the white man, we were a farming people. You know that? We was a farming people. We lived off the land, man. You ain't supposed to be in this captivity that you in right now when you serving your oppressor from sun up to sundown, when you reap none of the benefits, the fruits of your labor. That's not how life's supposed to be. You understand? So come out to that lamb slaughter so you could get a glimpse of what your culture is like. That's real heavy. You understand? After that, we got the Passover coming up. You know you don't want to miss that Passover. All camps commanded to come together, man. The commanded during the honor, one banner, one doctrine. You know, come together and see us at the Passover. All right? Look at that. If somebody new, you know you know what it is. Search. All right? But yeah, man, make sure you come out to that Passover. All camps must come together, man. Put down your egos. You know what I'm saying? Put down your different doctrines and all that crap that y'all got going on, man. Put that down and come to the Passover, man. Come get it in with your brothers, man. All right? Y'all gonna be safe there. Y'all gonna enjoy yourself. It's gonna be the best time you ever had in your life. You understand? If you ain't never been to the Passover, you got to come. You're gonna have a whole new zeal about yourself after you come from that Passover, man. You understand? If you really serve the Lord, you really love the Lord. You understand? So make sure y'all come out to the Passover. And pay your Passover fees, man. $100 per adult. So 17 and up is $100 to get in that Passover. The manager in your honor got an arena this time, right? A big basketball arena, man, out there in White Plains, New York. You know what I'm saying? That $100 is the least you could do for what he's done for us. You know what I'm saying? Putting us in that arena and what have you. Don't think like, oh, Commander Journey Hunter doing this for money. No, bro. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even meeting the half of what he paid for that arena. So pay that little $100, man. Bring your family out there. All camps come together, man. That's gonna be real heavy. All right. Like I said, man, it is Wednesday, the law class. All right. Let's pull some scriptures, man, because the law is the best thing you could ever do with yourself. Learning the law. It's the most important thing you could do on this earth. Is learning how to serve the Lord. All right? Let me see, pull the scripture. Let me, where we at with it? Proverbs 9 and 10. And, all right. Who got Proverbs 9 and 10? Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Give me Ecclesiastes first, if you could. 12 and 13. Yeah. Like I said, it's the law class, man. The best thing you could ever do with your life is learn how to serve the Lord. Learn how to operate and move on this earth. You know, that the Lord gave you, that the Lord gave the Israelites. All right? Learn how to get down and live and survive. These laws will keep you alive. You know what I'm saying? People telling you that the laws are done away with, they hate you. They hate themselves. And they want you to kill yourself. They want death for you. Not serving the Lord is death, all right? And learning your place on this earth is the best thing you could ever do as a man. I know Finding the ISUPK was the best thing I could do because I always wondered, what the heck was I made for? It's always a question, you know what I'm saying? Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? You know what I'm saying? Swaggy, get that scripture, cause who got the scripture? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Go ahead, brother.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Call out where you at, brother.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, man. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Do what?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Fear God and keep his commandments, man. That's it. Keep going.
For this is the whole duty of man.
For this is what?
The whole duty of man.
This is the duty of man, man. Like I said, man, coming to the UPK is the best thing I could have ever did. It gave me a purpose, man. Before the truth, man, what was you doing? What was you doing before the truth? Come on, priest, hit me with it.
Straight hustle.
Some disgusting, you know what I'm saying? That's what we live for. We live for whatever come on TV. That's what we do. That's what I was doing. Feeding my flesh all day, every day, man. Whatever I wanted to do. Whatever crossed my mind, that's what I did. No purpose in life. You understand? No purpose at all. Just living to die, basically. Every day you wake up, you're doing something different to kill yourself. Because you don't have the laws of God. You have no purpose. Your purpose is to die, is to kill yourself. That's why I come into this truth, and now I have purpose as a man. Sluggy says, what's going on? You look lost. You come, if y'all ready to eat, y'all can eat whenever y'all want. There's food back there. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Serve the brothers if you want to. Eat anytime y'all want to. Get it in. Just don't be smacking on camera. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, but that's real heavy though, man. That's the duty of man, man. Finding that purpose in life. You understand? Read that one more time, brother.
Ecclesiastes 12.
What's going on, Kazak?
13.
I ain't gonna try to eat this on camera.
Oh, you gonna be smacking loud as that?
Yeah, I'm gonna just wait till we done with that.
Yeah, you gotta go into slavery anyway. You take that in. Salakia, go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
This is the conclusion of the whole matter, man. Fear the Most High, man. Fear the Creator, man. Fear the one who could goddamn spark up a volcano and just destroy Hawaii right now. Fear the Lord. He could cause an earthquake right now and just destroy California. Oh, you live on Malibu, your house would be in the water because of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is you scared of the white man for? The white man come around, man, our brothers and sisters, man, they pull their pants up. They do their best. Supervise a white boy voice. You know what I'm saying? They turn into a whole nother person when the oppressor come around.
God.
Why you don't fear the Lord like that? Fix yourself up when the Lord looking. Because he looking at you all the time. But because we don't understand this, the conclusion of everything, and the whole duty of man, what we do, we walk around fearing our oppressors. We walk around serving the white man and thinking that our bachelor's degree is something. We think that our PhD is something. You understand? Give me that next scripture. What was it? Proverbs?
Proverbs 9 and 10. Proverbs 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
What's the beginning of wisdom?
The fear of the Lord.
That PhD.
The fear of the Lord.
Getting your master's degree.
The fear of the Lord.
Man, going to Harvard is not the beginning of wisdom. Fearing the Lord is what makes you a wise man. Fearing the one that can destroy you in this life and in your next life.
Right.
He bring you back with one arm coming out your goddamn face. Y'all see what he be doing to them East Indians, man? Good night. Them East Indians get it, man. Man, I done seen so many of them East Indian babies talking about they skin like a tree bark. I see one more of them videos. Like, damn. Now, why wouldn't you fear that power? Why wouldn't you serve that power? You raised in the Christian church where they tell you the laws are done away with. They teach you not to fear the Lord. They teach you that going to Harvard is the beginning of wisdom.
Right.
You understand? You smart. That's what they look up to. They look up to somebody with doctor behind their name.
Right.
You know, because we out on the streets, we blazing. Everything you saying, you could feel when we speak it. But because we don't have a PhD behind our name, you laugh at us, you mock the Lord and the scriptures that we give to you. Because that's what you think wisdom is. But the scriptures say what?
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Fear the Lord, man. How you know when you fear the Lord? Go ahead, brother.
It's like if I may answer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I noticed since I come into truth, like I remember the scripture that the wisdom of the world is foolishness to the Most High.
Yeah, right.
And ever since, like I ain't never go to college. I ain't have no college degree or none of that. But when I came into the ISUPK, started learning the scriptures, you see us out here debating with doctors and lawyers and people that went to college and got all these different degrees and Catholicism, and we destroying them in scripture.
Destroying them. We talk to them like they babies, like they kids, man.
Right.
Listen, since I came into the truth, it's ridiculous. You understand? It's ridiculous. Like, the devils at my slavery, they fear me. Like, it is crazy. Not because I walk around like before the truth, I would actually do something to you. After the truth, though, it's like I ain't about to harm nobody in here. But they fear me because of my wisdom. They fear me because of how I break down them scriptures and break down life to them. They fear me because I'm separate. I ain't in your Christmas parties, man, at the slavery. I ain't doing that. I don't want none of your Thanksgiving turkey, none of that. I'm extra separate. I'm holy. And that gives your oppressor a new respect for you. You understand? You run around shucking and jiving, man. He laughs at those type of brothers. You understand? He fears the one that shows that wisdom, that shows who he is for real. So why wouldn't you want to do that? We laugh at our oppressors, man, because of the knowledge of the Bible. We laugh at the doctors, like the priest said, because the wisdom of this world is foolishness in compared to the scriptures, man. So that's why it's real heavy, man, to come here on Wednesday and get down with this law class.
Right.
You understand? These laws is life. You understand? What's that in Deuteronomy 6:4? Give me that. Well, they'll look upon us. Right. Say, surely this is a wise people. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And then after that, we're going to open it up for questions, man. We got any questions online? I know I got a couple questions here. So if we got any questions online, questions in the room, let me know before we get to the topic.
So surely this is a wise people.
Mm-hmm. Deuteronomy 6:4. Look it up if you need me to. 6:4, 4 and 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them. For this is.
Give me 5. Start at 5.
Okay. Deuteronomy 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
Behold, the Lord said he taught us statutes and judgments. He didn't teach it to everybody. Come on.
Even as the Lord my God commanded me.
Come on. So this is Moses talking. Come on.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Ye should do so wherever we go. Come on.
6. Keep therefore and do them.
Keep therefore and do them. This is the faith. This is how you know this is you showing your works. You know what I'm saying? Keep therefore and do them. Come on.
For this is your wisdom.
But this is what?
Your wisdom.
These laws is our wisdom. Come on.
And your understanding.
Come on.
In the sight of the nations.
In the sight of the nations. Come on.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Surely this great nation is a wise and what?
Understanding people.
Understanding people, man, because they know how to live. The Lord gave us, man, like I always say, the cheat code to life for all you video gamers. The Lord taught you how to win this game. He taught you how to survive and what to eat and what not to eat. He taught you where to put your rod and what to do after you put your rod so you won't get venereal diseases.
Right.
You understand? Good night. He gave you all the rules to win. You And when you follow these rules, the other nations will look upon you and say, man, these people are wise. This is the people we should follow. Like we touched on last week, man, us following the laws, man, and teaching the other nations, showing the other nations how we live would stop coronavirus in China right now.
Right.
They just got them docked a cruise ship with 3,000 people on that mud because they scared coronavirus gonna come to land.
Right.
You understand? None of that would exist on the earth if they was following the laws. If they was following us. They had righteous leadership. If the laws of the Lord was on the earth. You understand? So that's real heavy right there. We just want to touch on some of those scriptures real fast because the law is the most important thing you could ever find. Keep them and do them, man. Don't be like your Christian pastor. You got something, priest? Go ahead.
Oh, you was already hitting on what I was about to say. That's what made the Christian church so treacherous, because they took away the wisdom that we had altogether. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They quickly tell you the laws is done away with. The laws is done away with. You know what I'm saying? But if that being our wisdom and understanding, then we have none. Because right there with that one statement, that one lie, they took it all away.
Took it all away. Following the Christian pastor.
Right.
God damn the Christian pastor, man. You understand that? Destroy black people. Following the white man and his customs. You understand? So that's real heavy right there, man. Keep the laws. The laws are not done away with. It's the best thing you could ever do with your life. It's the best thing you could ever do for your kids. And that's why we have these classes here on Wednesday to teach the law. Bring the law back on the earth. Like in the scripture say that the book will be sealed until the last days, paraphrasing of course. And what you see now is the priests of old coming back and bringing this law back into the earth. Opening that book up that was sealed. That's how you know we living in the last days, and that's how you know we got to follow these laws, man. So Salaki. For time's sake, let's go to the questions. Start at Matthew 7:7.
Yeah, that's it.
Matthew 7:7. Then go down to 7 and 12. My real partner now send me a couple questions. We're gonna get to them real fast.
Ready for it?
Yeah, where you at? Call out where you at.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be open unto you.
No, she won 7 and 6.
7 and 6.
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 6.
No.
You said,
Go ahead.
give not that which is holy unto the dogs,
Mm-hmm.
neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
And turn again and rend you. Who could break that down?
Sloppy, read again.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under your feet and turn again and rend you.
So is that speaking on like in literal terms, basically giving your teachings to like Gentiles?
Good job. But called it out. Coming to the truth, I've only heard this broken down one way. All right. And it was basically, which is a twofold scripture, because you could use it both ways. Give me what is it? Matthew, I think 15. So we can touch on that a little bit and break down why it's talking about heathens. You know the scripture where Christ, yeah, but I want the one, it might be in Luke, where he said her nationality.
Sloppy. One said like Greek and the other said something.
That's the one I want. Give me that one. All right. Let me see. Go back at Matthew. Somebody get the Syrophoenician scripture and then read Matthew. We'll break it down.
Stay with it.
You got 7 and 6? Go ahead, D. He gonna get the other.
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs. What's holy? Give not that which is holy. Go ahead, D.
The law, statutes, and
There you
commandments.
go. Give not that which is holy, which makes you separate.
Come on,
Those laws that we was talking about that govern us, that the people will look upon us and say, that's a wise people. Give that not to what?
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
Unto the dogs. The dogs are speaking about the other nations, man. That's why I love this book. The Christian church got Christ fucked up, Salakia. You understand? They think Christ is all hugs and kisses and, you know what I'm saying, love everybody. But when Christ spoke of the other nations, he called them dogs. You understand? He called them dogs. When the Most High spoke of the other nation, he called them beasts. You know what I'm saying? Beasts of the field. It was of no respect.
Right.
You understand? So I don't know where they getting this God love everybody's stuff from.
Right.
Because Christ was not about that, man. He said, don't give that which is holy unto dogs. Don't give it to dogs. Keep going.
Neither cast your pearls before swine.
Neither cast your pearls before swine. The pearls represent something good to you, something you like. Don't cast that good thing unto swine. Swine being what? A pig, or a reference to something unclean. So first he called them dogs, and then he referenced them to something unclean. This is how you know he's talking about the other nations. Keep going.
Lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
Least they trample them under their feet. Least they take these laws and these things that's holy to you and do what?
Trample them under their feet.
Trample them under their feet and what?
And turn again and rend you.
Turn around and rend you. Her question was, what's rend? Rend meaning to tear, to separate, or, you know what I'm saying? You can look it up real fast. Pull it up in the Webster's, but that's what rend or rent is. You know what I'm saying? To violently tear apart or to destroy, basically.
God.
So, to break it down, put it like this. Who knows who Vocab Malone is? I know y'all brothers know Vocab, right? Think of it like how Sakari, okay, so y'all saw how Captain Tazariak dealt with Vocab. He totally destroyed them on Israelite vibes to the point where Vocab said that we were being triumphalism. You know what I'm saying? We made t-shirts and sweaters and all kind of stuff out of that because of the way Cap Tazariak was dealing with that heathen. You understand? With no respect. But then you look at the way Sakari was dealing with it. How'd they deal with it? They was friendly. They brag upon the fact that they say, this is the nicest debate that you've ever done with an Israelite group. What kind of homosexual stuff is that? Why are you casting your pearls to swine? Why are you teaching this white boy? And then when you go back and forth and you be so nice to that white boy, what do? He turn around and rend you. He takes your doctrine and he take it to the radio show and say those black Hebrew Israelites are racist. Mm-hmm. He try to break down your doctrine and say, you know what I'm saying? The Hebrews ain't the real Israelites. God love everybody. That's what he do with your doctrine. He try to take your doctrine and destroy you with what you taught him. That's why the scriptures say, read it again.
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
Don't give that which is holy unto dogs, man. Don't teach heathens nothing. I don't know if y'all seen any Philly videos, Philly Cap videos, but Captain Akkad is a monster out there on the mic. A goddamn heathen say something to Captain Akkad, ask a question, he tell him to kiss them boots first. You understand? Humble yourself and show that I should even be talking to you. You understand? Humble yourself. He make him kiss them boots first, or I don't even want to acknowledge your question, because I ain't giving this holy thing unto dogs. I ain't casting my pearls into swine. So you could turn around and say, the Hebrew Israelites, black Hebrew Israelites, and give us all these different type of names, and turn around and say we shooting up delis and all this, what have you. We not casting our pearls into swine. Now, who got that scripture?
I got it, sir.
Now, just to show you how Captain Akkad is not wrong, let's show you how Christ treated these heathens. Come on with me.
Come on.
Now again, what I said, the scripture is twofold because you can also use it against Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Israelites that, don't want to learn the truth. Like you teaching your mama or you teaching your cousin, but they really don't want to learn the Bible. They really want to use your info to go against you for multiple wives. You know what I'm saying? You tell them you're an Israelite, you love the Lord, and you serving the Lord, sex is marriage, and I ain't doing that no more. I don't want to be a hoe no more. You tell them the truth about the Bible, and they take what you give them and say, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be with that man, and he got another woman.
Right.
Don't teach them, because they don't want to listen nowhere. They don't want to learn. They just want to learn what you doing so they can try to tear you apart with your doctrine. You understand? Don't cast your pearls into swine unless they take what you give them and try to trample it under their feet and rend you, rip you up with what you give them. But let's go back to the scriptures so we can show that these dogs is talking about heathens. And also, we not wrong for never teaching these heathens. You understand? Go ahead, what you got, Kazak?
Mark 7:25. For a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him, and came and fell at his feet. 26. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation.
The woman was what?
A Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation.
Come on.
And she
So
besought
this is
him.
a white woman. And she did what?
And she besought him.
Come on.
That he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter.
So she besought him that he would do what?
Cast forth the devil out of her daughter.
Get this demon up out of her daughter. Come on.
27. But Jesus said unto her, let the children first be filled.
Jesus Christ said what?
Let the children first be filled.
Let the children first be filled. Come on.
For it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it unto dogs.
It is not what?
Meat to take the children's bread.
It is not a good thing, man, to take the children's bread, to take the children's blessings. Come on.
And cast it unto the dogs.
And cast it into wonderful white people.
Unto the dogs.
And cast it into the people that God loves.
Unto the dogs.
Man, he said cast it unto dogs. You understand? Now give me the part where they ignored her. Christ called her a dog, and this is a perfect precept to go with what we reading about now. Because he told you in Matthew the 7th chapter, don't give what's holy into dogs, and don't cast the pearls into swine. Then he doubled down on it and dealt with a heathen and told you the same thing. Like, man, don't deal with these heathens. We don't deal with heathens. This is what Christ told the heathen. It's not a good thing to take the children's blessing and give it to heathens. This was a white woman he was talking to. I want to hear the part when they ignored her, though. That's probably you there. Isn't it Matthew 15? I think it's the 15th chapter. So you show that you see that he already called her a dog. You see, anytime that we come encounter with the other nations, we call them goddamn heathens. We call them what they are. So that's a real heavy breakdown right there. It's a good scripture.
Matthew 15, verse 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. He ignored her, man. He ignored her. This is how we treat heathens. That's why he said, do not give what's holy unto dogs. He ignored her. He told you what to do in the 7th chapter. He said, we don't do this. And then in the 15th chapter, he showed you firsthand how he deal with heathens. He ignored her. Come on. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after her. So
after Christ ignored her, she went to the disciples, and they ignored her. And then they told on her, like, man, get this goddamn heathen away from us, man. She bothering us now. The Israelites don't have nothing to do with the other nations. Christ never came to deal with the other nations.
Right.
And that's what that scripture is talking about. Go back to Matthew 7 and 6.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 6.
Come on.
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs. Don't teach no heathen these laws. Don't teach these heathens your culture. Come on.
Neither cast your pearls before swine.
Neither cast your pearls, the good things that the Lord gave to you, into something unclean. Come on.
Lest they trample them under their
At
feet.
least they trample them under their feet, man. They don't care and love the laws like you love the laws. They don't love the Lord like you love the Lord. They'll trample them under their feet and have no respect for what you're teaching them. Come on.
And turn again and rend you.
And turn again and try to rip you up with what you taught them. Try to hurt you with what you taught them. So don't cast your pearls into swine, man. Don't teach people that ain't supposed to be taught, them goddamn heathens. And don't teach people, your people that don't want to learn. Just want to argue and go back and forth. You trying to prove a point. But I'm smarter than your damn college professor.
Right.
You ain't gonna beat me in the debate, because challenging me is challenging the Lord. Because I ain't telling you my opinion. You understand? So don't do that. Don't go back and forth with these damn heathens, man. Don't go back and forth and teach your brothers that don't want to learn. You understand? Let me see, what's the next one? I think it's in 12, 7 and 12. Let me see.
Cody said drop out to 12.
Yeah, go to 12.
Matthew 7, verse 12. Therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law and the prophets.
All right. This right here is a brotherhood scripture. All right. Read it again. And I want y'all to tell me what law the prophets is talking about. Because this is the law class, so we got to pull that law that it's talking about. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you.
And so, therefore, all things whatsoever that men should do to you, come on.
Do ye even so to them.
Come on.
For this is the law and the prophets.
Do unto others as you would do to yourself, basically is what that's saying. Now, what law is that? Who knows? Go ahead, brother.
Is it eye for eye?
Nah, eye for eye. No, that's not that. I'll tell you. You got something to say?
Love thy neighbor or love thy neighbor as thyself.
Good job.
Come.
That's what that's talking about. All right, it's Leviticus the 19th chapter. Give me that. Leviticus 19 and 17, I believe it is. It's saying, love your brother like you love yourself. Do unto them as you would want done to yourself. Basically, is what that's saying. And he quoted the law of the prophets. So we're gonna pull that law that he's talking about.
So Leviticus
19 and 17, I believe it's the love thy neighbor scripture.
Leviticus 19, verse 17.
Come on.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt not hate who?
Thine brother in thy heart.
Come on.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Read.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Come on.
18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So this is showing you who your neighbor is. The love thy neighbor that Christ talked about. Your neighbor is your brother. Love thy neighbor as what?
As thyself.
There you go. Do unto them as you would do to yourself. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Come on.
I am the Lord.
I am the Lord. So that's the law that it's talking about. It's basically the law of the prophets. Love your neighbor like you love yourself, man. If you don't want nobody to steal from you, don't steal from nobody. That's what it's talking about. Don't sleep with your brother's wife. Love your neighbor. That's what it means to love your brother. 1 John 5 and 3. You know what I'm saying? For anybody wondering. All right, where we at? I got another one. Matthew 5 and 43. Give me that. 43 through 48.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 43.
Slot, let me get with you, man. Go ahead.
Ye have heard that it have been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But I say unto
brotherhood scripture.
But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you.
Now, who is this enemy that the scripture is talking about? This is talking about the white man. Go ahead, Kazak.
It's speaking on other Israelites of nature,
Right.
other people of your nation.
Explain though.
If I'm not mistaken, this was during the time of the separation of the northern and southern kingdom. Was it that? When
No,
it was,
this is after that. This is in Matthew. So Northern Kingdom been gone. But okay, I'll break it down like this. Read it one more time. Help you out.
But I say unto you, Matthew 5, verse 43, ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them that despitefully use you and persecute you.
Now, who did this sound like this talking about? This ain't talking about no other nation. You know that, because loving your neighbor is your brother. Right? This enemy, what the scripture say? The enemy shall be that of your own household. You know what I'm saying? So this talk about your brothers. This talk about people in your family. What about people that's in gangs? You know what I'm saying? Bloods and Crips. That you would call that an enemy. That's not your enemy. That's your brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
That ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good.
That ye may be children of your Father which is in heaven. The Most High is merciful, man. Alright? Show mercy on your brother. Even though you know your brother don't like you, your family member, whoever it may be, jealous of you since you was a kid, love them, man. Alright? Just like your father would. He's merciful. He loves you. Even though you don't listen to nothing he told you to do. Right. Since never. Right. You know what I'm saying? But he loves you. Keep going.
And sendeth rain on the land and on the unjust.
They showing how powerful the Most High is. He can do this. He can do that. He sending rain and the sun on the just and the unjust. Come on.
For ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? And do not even the publicans the same?
For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? I think this is the breakdown that they was looking for, that she was looking for. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? Okay. Who knows what the publicans are in the scriptures? You in the New Testament, under the Roman captivities. It's talking about the publicans. You know? You don't know, ain't no sweat. Alright? Alright, I'll break it down. For if ye love them, which, as a matter of fact, I want you to pull this in the Zonovan, because I pull up publicans. Where we at? 46? Read it one more time.
For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same?
Keep going.
And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so?
Come on.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Okay. The publicans, during this time, the publicans are the tax enforcers. Alright? Now, understand that anytime you living in, for somebody to oppose taxes on you is a form of oppression. Alright? You live in America right now, where they take taxes out your goddamn check. They ain't even collecting nothing. Before you get your money, they take their money. That's oppression. Alright? The publicans were the ones who enforced that oppression upon the Israelites in this time. Alright? Because they were, like I said, we was under the Roman captivity during the time of Christ. So that's why I'm saying, are you no different than the publicans? Okay, so who is a publican right now in today's times? they further inflict the oppression of your oppressor. They help your oppressor do his deeds. Who would the publicans be today? Go ahead, brother.
Like politicians, like mayors or governors, or
Okay, there is a level on top of the publicans, which I forget the name, but that's who the politicians would be today. The publicans would be who? Now remember what I'm saying. The publicans enforce the oppression upon the people. So you are already oppressed people. The people over the publicans already impose tax on you. The publicans are the ones that come get the taxes. All right, go ahead.
would it be the police?
There you go, brother. This how you know this Bible is written by black men. You understand? He said, "Are you not like the publicans? They don't get down with no publicans." From now on, whenever y'all see publicans in the scripture, you're gonna understand why I say that it's the police and this is written by a black man. You understand? What we say nowadays? Damn the police. You understand? Everybody. It's just
Right.
since forever, since I can remember. Ain't no black man never got down with no police. Why is that? Why is that? Cause you got the definition? Cause I don't want to be too long-winded. I'll be wrong on the goddamn breakdown of the definition. Let's get the definition. Come on.
Publican, an under collector of Roman revenue.
Okay, I do this. Salaki. What? Read it again.
An under collector of Roman revenue.
An under collector of Roman revenue. Come on.
Of these, there appear to have been two classes.
Come on.
One, the chief of the publicans, of whom Zacchaeus is an example. Two.
So one being the chief of the publicans. Come on.
Two, the ordinary publican, the lowest class of the servants engaged in the collecting of the revenue.
Engaged in what?
In the collecting of the revenue.
So it's the lowest class engaged in the collecting of the revenue. So I was on dead on. You understand? The water to the Most High for blessing me with that skill. But that's what the publicans are. So they was engaged in what?
Collecting of the revenue.
Is that it?
Come.
All right. So they the ones that came and got that money. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear Christ, because this is written in red, so Christ is talking. You know what I'm saying? Christ, go back over. Read the scripture. Where we at?
Verse number 46.
Yeah, come on, read that.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 46. If ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same?
Do not even the publicans the same? These hypocrites, you know what I'm saying, that will come out of your nation and then support the white man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nate, you know, in the IUIC, what Nate do? Nate locked up black men wrongfully for damn near a year or two. And they got out and they sued the city of New York and won. And then Nate shortly after retired. You know what I'm saying? That's a publican. That's why Christ hated the publicans. They called them traitors in the scriptures. You read up on them, you'll see that we looked at them as traitors. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is these some fuck niggas, Salaki. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all come up out the hood just like we do. Y'all come up out the oppression just like we do. And then y'all turn around and oppress us.
Right.
So they hated the publicans. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's saying, are you not as, read it again. For if we love them.
For if we love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same?
Because these traitors do the same thing, man. They only get down with people that get down with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't rock with everybody. So they come to oppress us, man. If you're not on the publican side, you're going to be oppressed. Keep going.
If ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than the others? Do not even the publicans so?
If you only salute your brothers only, if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? You understand? So that's real heavy. Commander General Yohana is inviting all camps to the Passover. And the ISUPK, we taught to salute everybody. We don't walk past you purple faggots and bump y'all. We ain't childish, you know what I'm saying? We salute y'all. We're told to speak and be professional to everybody, even heathens. We don't slam doors on all white ladies. We don't do that. We're professional. We're taught to be priests of the Lord. We're Israelites, you understand? So we upheld a higher standard than everybody else. We different than everybody else. And that's why he's saying, if you do this, you just like the publicans. You just like them niggas, man. You a hypocrite. Come on.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Be ye therefore perfect, man. You understand? Like the scripture saying, what's that? Deuteronomy. The fake Israelites love the poor. Do not abhor Edomite. They love the poor, don't they? We don't abhor Edomite. We don't act out on the hatred or nothing. We're very professional because we are not as the publicans. We are not as traitors. We are not as the police department trying to oppress our people. You understand? We professional and we get down. You know, we uphold our culture and represent and make the Most High proud. So that's what that's talking about. Don't be as the publicans. Don't be as the hypocrites. Don't be as the traitors and go out and only rock with the people that you rock with. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, man. Love your brother. That's what it's talking about. This is a brotherhood breakdown. And it's telling you to love your brothers. Don't be like the hypocrites. All right, for time's sake, I think we got one more, two more. Sloppy, go ahead, sis.
We got 2 questions on Cleveland page.
Go ahead. Cleveland page, where at? On Facebook?
Come.
Let me see. Okay. We got the brother Yashar out of Cleveland, man. Shout out to the brother Yashar, man. Salaki. I don't want to call you Yashar because you don't got your Hebrew name yet. So we gonna call you Student Y, something like that. He out in Cleveland, repping hard, holding it down. But he got a question. Let me see, because I think he texted me this too. Sloppy. All right. Oh yeah. All right. The first question is. Okay, he had kids with an Edomite woman before he came in the truth. And how does the Most High look at him now? Who want to answer that? Rank and order. Go ahead, Kazan.
Well, seeing that when you come into the truth, the old man is done away with. Now, so that means, not to sound, too Christian, but that past life is over with. All things are new, in Christ. So when you come into the truth, it's like being born all over again.
There you go.
So therefore, you no longer hold that sin of laying with another nation. Now that you're in the truth, the scriptures also say there's no more sacrifice once hearing the truth.
That's heavy. Come on, pull it out.
So it's like
what's that? Hebrews 10. Give me Hebrews 10 and 26, 25. Sorry, 25.
Those children will be considered Israelites as well, but as for his,
how you know they still Israelites?
Because you are the tribe of your father.
There you go. That's Numbers.
Father Israelite.
What's Numbers 1 and 18? All right. So that's real heavy. Go ahead. You got something, D?
You want me to read Hebrews 10?
Okay, we're gonna get that. Now, the brother said, because he had heathen kids. Salaki. He dealt with a heathen before he came into the truth. All right. Now, first of all, who knows why that's wrong? Who knows why the brother's shamefaced? Let's clear this up first. Give me 1 Kings 11 and 1. All right. You got 1 Kings. Stay where you at, D.
Come.
Now, what the brother is saying is on point. All right. What you did was before you understood the laws of God that you weren't supposed to deal with this woman. All right. So it is what it is. But those kids are definitely Israelites. So it's something that you should do with those kids. Also, give me it's in Nehemiah. I think it's the 13th chapter. D.
Nehemiah 13.
Spoke the language of Ashdod. You know what I'm talking about? Ashdod. I'll pull it for you if you can't find it.
I got that first king.
Go ahead.
1 Kings 11:1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh. Women
He
of the
loves
Lord,
strange women. You understand? Now I was gonna tell you who the strange women are. Go ahead.
together with the daughter of Pharaoh. Women of the Moabites.
Together with the daughter of Pharaoh. So the daughter of Pharaoh being an African. So first it's talking about Africans. Go ahead.
Women of the Moabites.
The Moabites, come on.
Ammonites.
So the Chinese and the Japanese, go ahead.
Edomites.
Edomites, that's that's that filthy white woman that Christ called a dog. Go ahead.
Zidonians.
Come on.
And Hittites.
Some more Africans. Go ahead.
2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, Ye shall not go in to them.
Of these nations the Lord said, ye shall not what?
Go into them.
Come on.
Neither shall they come in unto you.
Go ahead.
For surely they will turn away your heart.
For surely they will do what?
Turn away your heart.
For surely they will turn away your heart, man. That's why you shouldn't do it. Come on.
After their gods.
After their gods. Now, because you dated a white woman, you're going to be celebrating Christmas. Now you're going to be celebrating Easter. Now you want to bring pork into the house. Because they eat swine. The first thing the Greeks did when they conquered us is brought swine into the temple. You know what I'm saying? Disgusting. Now that's what you're going to be doing. That's why the Lord said, man, don't deal with them because your heart is going to turn toward their gods, man. You're going to forget about me. So that's the first thing you need to understand, brother. You understand? The Lord don't want you to deal with them other nations because you're going to forget about him. Now, you did it. No sweat. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't in the truth. You didn't know no better. You did it. What are you teaching your kids afterwards? So you got 2 sons. Are you teaching them the knowledge of the Lord? Type it in, brother, or text me. You know what I'm saying? Are they celebrating Christmas? Are they in the truth like you? That's why the Lord said, don't deal with these women. Don't have kids with these women because they're going to start teaching your kids to worship other gods. You know what I'm saying? Give me Nehemiah 13th chapter. You got that? Go ahead, brother.
Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 24.
And we going to go to Hebrews after that.
And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language.
And could not do what?
Speak in the Jews' language.
Come on.
But according to the language of each people.
But according to the language of each people. Come on.
I contend with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons.
Come on.
Or for yourselves.
Or for yourselves. Don't do it out of lust. Don't do it to have kids with them. Nehemiah, this was after Nehemiah came back and built the city and built up the temple. And now he's trying to get his people to come back and follow their God, follow their culture. So he's telling them why they shouldn't do it. Because they had kids with these heathens, and the kids of those heathens started following other gods and following their culture. You understand? Now they don't speak no Hebrew. They speak straight English. They speak what they say, the King's English. You understand? They walk around looking like white boy and acting like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods say he ain't even black. That nigga said he's something else. What that nigga say he was? Some made up race. I never even heard of it before.
Like 5 different races.
5 different races. Why? Because he ain't want to be black. He ain't want to identify himself with the curses of the black people. So he said I was something else. And that's why you shouldn't date heathens. Because they're going to end up leading you toward another God, leading them toward another God. Now your job as a father is to teach them your culture. Teach them the culture of the Lord. Teach them the law, statutes, commandments. You understand? So that's real heavy right there. Somebody want to add something? Now we can move to the next.
That's a lot.
Go ahead, brother.
Then, I can't really paraphrase and think of the scripture, but it was, I remember like just basically didn't mess with the kids or women no more. They like cast them out for some reason.
Yeah, that's actually in Ezra. All right, Ezra held a court. Ezra and Nehemiah ran together. So after Nehemiah got permission from the king to come back and build up the city, he brought down his man's Ezra. So Nehemiah ran the city, built the city up, and Ezra was the priest, and he brought the people back to the laws. Ezra held a court like a divorce court to get us away from them goddamn heathens. If you go in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary and look up Ezra, it'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's real heavy what you're talking about. Where we at?
Did you want that Hebrews 10?
Yeah, give me that, cause that's real heavy. Get that Hebrews.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully, after we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
Now, if we sin willfully after we came into the truth, so you go back and you deal with that white woman or get you another white woman after you know it's wrong, come on.
There remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
There remaineth no more sacrifice for sin, man. You understand? Come on.
But a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation.
Or a certain fearful looking of judgment. So now, you know the law, statute, commandments. You know you ain't supposed to be doing this. There is no more sacrifice for sin. There is no more grace, period. Now, all you can look forward to is the judgment that comes from that sin. So the Lord told you don't deal with no white woman. You became in the truth. You know not to deal with a white woman. You still did it. Now be prepared for her to bust all your windows out like Tiger Woods' white woman did. Now be prepared to sit up in child support court and get destroyed by the child support judges or whatever you call them, because they're not judges. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared to go through that. Be prepared to get brought up on rape charges like Kobe did. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared for the judgments that come after that sin, because you knew you shouldn't have done it. So the best thing you can do now is stay away from white women. Don't worry about what you did before the truth. Stay away from them white women. Stay away from the Africans right now. Keep going.
Which shall devour the adversaries.
Which shall devour anybody against the Lord. The judgment that the Lord is going to bring will devour anybody that's against him. Come on.
He that despised Moses' law,
Come on.
died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses.
He that despises Moses' law died without mercy. So if you raped a sister, what happened? You got stoned. If you committed adultery, you got stoned to death. They died without mercy. Those that did what? Read it again.
He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses.
Died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Come on.
Of how much more sore punishment suppose ye shall he be thought worthy of who have trodden underfoot the Son of God?
You gotta read that slower.
Yeah, boy.
That's heavy right there. You can't read that fast. Come on.
Of how much sore punishment suppose ye shall he be thought worthy?
How much more punishment should you get when you know the scriptures? When you know you shouldn't have done that? So if they killed somebody without mercy for being a rapist or being an adulteress or dating white women, they killed them without mercy under the laws of Moses. Christ came and gave you grace. You know about this grace. You know about the scriptures. How much should you then get for still breaking those laws? That's why it says there's no more sacrifice for sin. I should goddamn give you a stroke right now while you dealing with that white woman. How your whole goddamn face crooked and everything. You be looking like Bobby Brown for the rest of your life. Because I told you not to do it. That's why I said you going to be fearful of the judgment that's going to come after you did this. That's all you get. You don't get no more sacrifice and no more grace. All you get from now is the fear of what the Lord going to do to you for doing that dumb stuff. When I told you not to go in the strip club and you still did it. Salaki, what you got, Kazak?
And Salaki, that's what's crazy, like, because when you actually, the believe in the Most High, that is something to be fearful about.
Man, who you telling?
Like you used the example of the rapist, he gets stoned. That means they gonna throw rocks at you until you die. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's heavy that you break it down, right?
You know about it, so they gonna do something, then throw rocks at you until you die. Like, I forgot what comedian said. Like, what if you live in a town with a bunch of little rocks?
Good night. Little rocks and kids throwing the rocks. these ain't no grown man that you can count on. Like, they gonna hit you with the rock, oh, it hurt. This is a little kid. So they throwing little rocks, because they not picking up no big rocks, they kids. And they not hitting you in good places. They hitting you in the knees and the ankles. So it take you months to die from getting stoned because you did something you shouldn't have did. That's what this verse is telling you. Is that it on that? Come on.
Who have trodden underfoot the Son of God and have counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified.
Man, Paul be going crazy, man. He said, what? Read it one more time, man.
Who have trodden under foot the Son of God.
Who have trodden underfoot the Son of the Most High, man. Because he came to give you grace. And you took that grace and you did what you wanted to do with it. You still fell off in that strip club. You still dated white women. You understand? You still did whatever you wanted to do. You tried underfoot the grace of the Most High God. I'm too out. Go ahead.
No, that's too out.
There, she's too out. Go ahead. Keep going. Read that again. Read it again.
Okay. 29. Of how much sore punishment suppose ye shall he be thought worthy who have trodden under foot the Son of God and have counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified an unholy thing.
And counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was what?
He was sanctified.
Come on.
An unholy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace.
Good night, man. How much more should we do to you, man? And you just go against Christ and what he did for you. Christ did not die for you to date white women. So that's what's more heavy, brother. Salakia. One second, D. That's what's more heavy. You did something before the truth you did not know. You know what I'm saying? Now, what matters is what you teach your kids. Don't let your kids be in the culture of that white woman. You don't go back to that white woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the grace that that Christ gave you for granted. All right? That's what this verse is saying, man. There's no more sacrifice for sin. You understand? You should be stoned worse than the nigga got stoned in the days of Moses. Because you know the truth and you still went back and did it. Not to say that you're doing it, Brother White, but that's what this verse is talking about. That's real heavy. It's a real heavy question that you asked as well. Student D, you got something?
I was just thinking about how in the Christian church, I was told, and even in the transition of coming out of the Christian church, I was told so many things about the reason why the Most High destroyed the earth.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until I got in here where it was for sleeping with women outside the nation for marriage, interracial marriages.
That's heavy.
So if he destroyed the whole earth, saved 8 people, why would you think that it would be okay for you to do it now? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then it was still sin back in the Old Testament, when the law was given to Moses.
Right.
So
That's real heavy. And it goes to the point of tonight's class. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to answer this last question because the brother asked another question, and then we're going to go into the topic. But the topic is, you know, y'all saw the Grammys and all that, what happened. But how they pushing the homosexuality and transgender and the feminine way on black men. So that was the topic of the class. That's real heavy that you said that. All right, I hope that answered your question, brother. You asked another question as well. Let's get to it. Shalom, like I said, Shalom, Yahweh Shemel Shabrakatah, to all the brothers out there, Shalom, Yahweh Shemel Ilatah, Bashemel Shah, all the sisters, the water y'all for watching. Any questions y'all got, let me know. Where we at? Alright, another question is, how do I curb this aggression in me that's a result of coming into the truth? Devils lied and took everything from us and got the nerve to flaunt it in our faces. I don't see the world the same anymore, and I'm mad because there ain't nothing I can do to wipe the demon smirk off their pink faces. Okay, did y'all understand that question? Y'all want to answer that? Who want to go first?
Hit me with the question
One more time. How do I curb this aggression in me that's a result of coming into the truth? These devils done lied and took everything from us and got the nerve to flaunt it in our faces. I don't see the world the same anymore. The rest of the brother was just venting, man. He cussing and everything, so we ain't gonna read that, but he's basically asking, how do we curb the aggression? Him being mad from understanding the knowledge of the truth. Understand, coming to the truth, your eyes being open. So how do we stop himself from being mad at that, understanding all the lies that's been told to him? And then he said, the devils lied and took everything from us and got the nerve to flaunt it in our faces. All right, so what do you think, Kazak? Go ahead.
Well, the first thing that came to mind to me was surely oppression maketh a wise
There you
man
go.
mad.
Good job. That's the precept to the first question he asked, okay? Which was, how do I curb this aggression that's a result of coming into the truth? Pull that scripture, brother. Now, coming into the truth, understand that you gonna be mad. If you got any sense, if you live in this world that we live in right now, and you understand how your oppressor has been treating you, you gonna get mad. You gonna have some aggression, brother. So that's natural. You know what I'm saying? But you curb it by doing what you're doing right now and coming in here, coming in this body. That's how you curb it. Come right here with us and learn first how to be a man. Then second, how to be a priest of the Lord. You understand? That's how you curb it. Be a soldier. What Christ said? Be a soldier of Christ. You know what I'm saying? So learn that discipline. A soldier has discipline, so you gotta learn that. Go ahead, let's get that scripture. Go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Mm-hmm.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It says surely, not possibly, not it could happen. You know what I'm saying? It might happen. It didn't say none of that. It said surely. Come on.
Oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely when I see these taxes coming out my goddamn check, I'm pissed. That's oppression. Taxes is oppression. Somebody making you pay something. The Lord said pay 10%. The white man takes what, 21? 15 and up? You know what I'm saying? You don't even know, because I don't even know. This nigga about 30 years old, man. He don't even know how much the oppressor takes out his check. He don't know how much he's being oppressed. He just know he's a slave, goddammit. Good night. The Lord said 10%, the white man doubles that. That's oppression. And the Bible says, surely oppression, what?
Make it a wise man mad.
Make a wise man mad. So if you not mad, what are you? If you're mad, because you oppressed, you wise, and it's telling you wise, and you mad, it's telling you you're wise because you're mad, or you're mad because you're wise. What are you if you're happy? Go ahead, brother. Fool. You dumb as a bag of rocks. You love in hip hop. You roller skates and Timberland boots. You dumb. All you live for is what the white man tell you to live for. The Grammys, Instagram. You dumb. If you ain't mad and you walk around out here and taxes coming out your check. Taxes come out 40 ounce of beer. Taxes come out the liquor. taxes come from the house that you bought and paid for with cash. That is oppression. And you live through that and you not mad, you dumb. You's a fool. That's what the Bible just said. If you not mad, you dumb. So you wise if you are mad right now. That's the first sign that you on the right path, brother. Go ahead, cause
I said we keep going through 9, it answers this whole question.
he said what?
If we keep going 7 through 9,
Keep
it
on.
completes this whole question. And a gift destroys the heart.
And a gift destroys the heart. The white man, you living under this oppression. You living under this cruelty, under your oppressor, and the white man gives you Martin Luther King Day off, right, which is a gift, and now you forget you oppressed. Right. You understand? The white, what that say? What'd you say, Kasai? The white man take all those taxes from you, and then give you a little piece of it back, that gift, and then you happy. You forget all about the taxes that he took over the whole course of that year, right, which don't even equal up to the same. Right. You know what I'm saying? A gift destroyed the heart. You done forgot you was mad because you a goddamn fool. Come on.
8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. That's why we don't celebrate birthdays. You understand? I thank the Lord for ending my old name. You understand? And killed the old man. The end is better than the beginning. Come on.
And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
The patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Who's the proud in spirit on the earth right now? Donald Trump. That nigga got up and goddamn was like he was leading the opera when the national anthem came on during the Super Bowl. Y'all saw that? It was like they were singing him his birthday song or something. That's a proud white man right there. And it says what? Better than what?
Mm-hmm. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud.
The patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Who's the patient in spirit? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans waiting for Christ to come back. We patient. This is what does the scripture say? This is the patience and the faith of the saints. As we wait for Christ to come back and destroy our enemies, man. The patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Come on.
Verse 9. Be not hasty in thy spirit.
Be not hasty in thy spirit. Come on.
To be angry.
To be angry, man. Don't do that. Don't get uptight. Don't get mad. Don't be fast to check somebody and fight. Don't do that. Come on.
For anger rested in the bosom of fools.
Anger rests in the bosom of fools. That's heavy, man. That's real heavy. That nigga that's quick to get mad at the bar and start a fight, what do he do after that fight? He get locked up. Mm-hmm. He dumb. You know what I'm saying? He hasty. He quick to jump up and do something and get shot in the face. He quick to go outside and bust up in the air like Dex Osama and get killed. You understand?
Right.
Fool. Come on. That was it on that? That's a real heavy breakdown right there, man. What was that? Make sure we answer the brother question. Was you holding something, D?
I was just gonna say, I guess it was a couple preachers. I thought it might have been precepts to it when the Romans 12 and 19, avenge not yourselves. If he was angry, vengeance is, mine, says the Lord. So
okay. Get back to the question. That's heavy. He said, how do I curb the aggression? Okay, so we brought out what? Oppression make a wise man mad. So you're supposed to be mad. The curb the aggression is by coming into the truth and serving the Lord. All right. Right. Give me Revelations. I think it's 2 and 9. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Synagogue Satan. Go ahead, Kazak. Go ahead, brother. All we gotta do is press stop on that though, right?
Go.
All right. Hey. Shalom, brother. Glad you came and get with me. We're gonna close it out in a second anyway.
Revelation 2 and 9.
Revelation 2 and 9, let me get that.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty,
mm-hmm.
but thou art rich.
But thou art rich, come on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
Come on.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But are the synagogue of Satan, come on.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Give me the one where it says I should make them worship at thy feet. Is that in that same breakdown? Keep going down. But yeah, man, the aggression. You curb the aggression by coming into the truth, man. Learning the law, statute, commandments. Learning how to be a priest of the Lord. You understand? Doing what the Lord told you to do. Don't go out and fight the white man. Don't think you can go out with your guns and, you know what I'm saying, take on the white man, because that's not what you do with that aggression.
I got it, Revelation 3:9.
Go ahead.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and
Now
are
understand
not.
this, man. The Lord said, behold, I will make them, not you, with your aggression, not you because you mad and you going out because you so mad at what they doing and how they took our culture, how they flaunting it in our face. Understand what you do is you be patient. You understand? You come in this truth and you learn how to properly deal with these scriptures, how to read these scriptures, and how to teach the people. You understand? You wake up the people. The scriptures say the prophets of old prophesy against great kingdoms. That's what you do, brother. That's how you curb that aggression. By coming into ISUBK and learning how to deal with these heathens, teaching the law, statute, commandments, waking up your brothers. You understand? Teaching against this kingdom. That's how you curb that aggression. And the Lord said, when you do that, he will do what?
Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet.
And when you curb that aggression by coming into the UPK, the Lord said he will make them come and worship at thy feet. Not because you're going out shooting up stuff and because you mad and you don't know how to handle that aggression. It's because you channeled that aggression and you came into the truth and you started paying your tithes. You came into the truth and you joined the ISUBK, you got into the Hebrew Academy program and you learned how to defend yourself, defend your family, defend your kids, you understand? You learn how to break these scriptures down and tell the white man, call the white man the devil to his face, your oppressor, to his face. You understand? And in doing so, the Lord said he will make them come worship at thy feet. Come on.
And to know that I have loved thee.
And to know that I have loved thee, man. So that's how you curb that aggression, by coming into ISUBK and putting in work. You understand? Loving your brothers. Learn how to truly love your brothers and join all your brothers and sisters together. You can't curb that aggression by going out and doing something stupid. And now we done lost the priest of the Lord, a future priest of the Lord. Because now you done shot up some deli like GMS. Now you're doing life. You understand? Curb that aggression by learning the law, statutes, commandments, and then following what Revelation said. The Lord said he'll make them come worship at thy feet. You understand? All right, Salakia, man. For time's sake, let's keep going. Like I said, tonight's topic was about the homosexuality agenda, man. Y'all seen the Grammys. Y'all saw Lil Nas X come up in there with all pink on. Did you see that, D?
Man, good night.
That nigga had on all pink, looking like somebody rib, man. What the hell was that about, man? So that's real heavy, man, because it's the law class. We got to pull that law, you know, because that is crazy, man. We live in a time where they is pushing this on us. Why are they pushing this on a black man? I saw a meme where they had 6 faggots standing up there, you know, just like faggots and women, and then they had white boys with guns, and they said them versus us, and that's real heavy. That's what they doing to us. They making us gay. You know what I'm saying? They pushing that homosexual agenda on us, man. If you a single mother and you got kids, the ISUBK is the best place for you.
God.
You understand? Especially if you got sons. This is the place where you want your sons to be. You understand? Because if you don't put them in the ISUBK, in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, they're going to be subject to the world and what the world teaches. So eventually, they're going to be feminine. Especially if you're a single mother. Like I said, you don't have a father in your kid's life. What's to stop them from being gay? You know what I'm saying? What's to stop them from putting on that pink like Lil Nas X? That's real heavy, man. It's important that we keep these laws on the earth, man, and we teach these laws. That's why we have these classes on Wednesday. So let's get that law real fast, man, because being a homosexual is just unlawful as ever, man. The Lord destroyed cities because of this, man. What cities was that? Who know? Go ahead, D.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Let's pull that. What's that? Let's get the law first. You got the law on it?
Deuteronomy 22:5.
Let me hear it.
The woman shall not wear that which pertains to
We
a
can
man,
use that one too. Come on, let me hear it.
neither shall
Deuteronomy, call it out. Where you at, brother?
Deuteronomy 22 verse 5.
Come on.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Don't be young and made. That's what that's talking about right there. Don't be young and made, man. Don't wear that which pertaineth to a man. Don't put on the spirit of a man. You understand? It's not talking about pants, of course, for you simple Israelites out there.
God.
You understand? The woman shall not wear what pertaineth to a man. Don't put on the spirit of a man. Don't put on a man's garment and go out and fight war. You understand? Come on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on all pink and go to the goddamn Grammys like Lil Nas X. What's that other faggot they had there, man? Every year this faggot, man, full beard comes with a whole dress on. Look like a prom gown or something.
I mean, it's a few.
I can't remember his name, man, but don't put on that woman's garment, man. Don't do that. Don't put on the spirit of a woman and call yourself Caitlyn Jenner, man. Don't do that. Don't call yourself RuPaul. You know what I'm saying? What is RuPaul? His name was Paul, and he just threw like, what is that?
Man.
Don't put that spirit on, man. Don't wear a woman's garment. And it's talking about being transgender. That's what this verse is talking about. It's talking about taking on the feminine spirit, man. Give me that verse. No, feminine. You know what I'm talking about? D? Come on, man. The Lord don't like that, man. And that's real heavy. Like I said, it's the law class. So you gotta get the law touched on that. I need after this one, pull one of Leviticus. Go ahead though.
1 Corinthians 6:9.
Come on.
Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God?
Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. All you faggots that play the drums in church,
God.
you not getting in the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why your Christian pastor lying to you like this, man, but the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom. Come on.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, man. What's fornication? What's a fornicator? That's any unlawful sex act, man. All right? Neither fornicators, come on.
Nor idolaters.
So being homosexual is an unlawful sex act.
Kind.
Having sex with your brother's rib is unlawful sex. You know what I'm saying? That's a fornicator, man. Come on. Neither what?
Idolaters.
Idolaters. What's an idolatry?
A person that worships something more, puts something above the Most High.
Idolatry. So if you're a Muslim, you're not getting in the kingdom. If you're a Christian and you keep that cross around your neck, guess what? You're an idolater. You're not getting in the kingdom. Come on.
No adulterers.
No adultery. You know what adultery is.
Kind.
If you're a man and you sleep with another man's woman, you've committed adultery. If you're a woman and you're married and you sleep with another man, you've committed adultery. Come on.
Nor effeminate.
Nor what?
Effeminate.
That's what we're talking about tonight, man. You putting on all pink and going to the Grammys with a cutout neck top and spikes. Good night, man. You effeminate. And you ain't getting in the kingdom, man. The Lord does not love that, man. The Lord is not with you when you doing these type of things, man. You effeminate. And you ain't getting in the kingdom. You putting on a whole dress, you ain't getting in the kingdom, man. You walk around switching, you ain't getting in the kingdom. Skinny jeans ain't getting in the kingdom, man. You effeminate. You understand? That's not acting like a man. You acting like a little girl, and you ain't getting in the kingdom, man. You a man. You gotta. What the scripture say? The Lord is a man of war. You gotta be like the Most High. The Bible said that Christ was an austere man. I patterned myself after that. I done it, pat myself on the back when somebody said, man, you unapproachable. I don't know how to deal with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm firm in what I believe. I stand on it, man, and I check the blood out you. You understand? I love it. I love being a man. And you should too if you're a man. Don't put on no goddamn pink. Right. Don't put on no dress. What the hell is you doing? You ain't getting in the kingdom. All right, give me shoot. Let's go through this, man. Cause like I said, you ain't gotta take my word for it. The earth, cities were destroyed for being gay, for being effeminate. Cities were destroyed. Give me Genesis the 19th chapter. Let's go over. Also, let's get that law before we done with it. We can get that first. Mankind land with mankind. You gotta pull that because it's the law class. And then go to Genesis the 19th chapter. We're gonna read through Sodom and Gomorrah and show y'all how the Lord ain't with no homosexuals. Atlanta is gonna get destroyed. Vegas is gonna get destroyed. Think of that like Sodom and Gomorrah, you know what I'm saying? You go to Atlanta, it's open fags, man. It's all down there, man. You get disgusted. The women down there are mad as hell because there's so many men that's gay. They can't find a man. You understand? You gotta go to Jacksonville, Florida, Alabama or something to find a man. You live in Atlanta. You gotta come down here to the deep. You understand? And it's disgusting. And that place is gonna be destroyed. America is gonna be destroyed for pushing this homosexual agenda. You understand? They're trying to stop the reproduction of the black man. They put homosexuality on them. To keep them from rising up, they want them to be gay. Because it's easy to rule over a fag. Go ahead, what you got, brother?
Leviticus 18 and 22.
Let me hear it.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Thou shalt not do what?
Lie with mankind.
That is disgusting, man. You laying with a man. You perpetrating yourself to lay with a man, acting like you gonna lay with a man for $1. Cause Lil Nas X wasn't gay before his album started dropping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't nobody even prove that he gay right now besides the pink outfits.
Right.
You understand? He doing it for money, man. This is what scripture say. Why trimmest thou ways for love? You know what I'm saying? You seeking love, you seeking money, and now you trying to be what the white man told you to be because the Christian pastor took the laws of God out of your life. Come on, man. Read what you got.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination.
It is an abomination. Don't lay with a man as you would lay with a woman. Up until what, the 60s, that was a mental disorder. It still is. You got a demon on you if you gay. If you putting on pink and putting slits in your pants, you got a demon on you out. You understand? That is not normal. Don't let nobody tell you that that's normal. That is a sickness. And you need to stop that. All right? All right, come on. Let's go to Genesis, the 19th chapter. Before we close out the class, let's read about it. All right? You go over there right now, man, in the Middle East, man, you'll see, so-called Middle East, you'll see the ruins of Sodom and Gomorrah. Still, that brimstone right there. Nothing grows. Right by the Dead Sea. Nothing grows. All right? It's messed up, just like Egypt. It's a desert. When the Lord get done with you, it's a desert. And that's what it says is going to happen to America. So Genesis 19 and 1. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 1.
Come on.
And there came 2 angels to Sodom at evening, and Lot sat at the gate of Sodom.
Now these 2 angels just came from visiting his brother Abraham. All right? They just visited Abraham and Sarah, told Sarah she was going to have a baby at 90 years old. After they left with Sarah, they told her, man, we'll be back once Isaac born. You understand? But we gonna go holler at your brother Lot right now. We gonna turn towards Sodom. Because Sodom was crying out to the Lord. All right, we gonna read that too. Keep going. So these 2 angels just left Abraham and they visited his brother Lot in the next city over in Sodom. Come on.
And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground.
Come on.
And he said, Behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet.
Lot trying to invite them in the crib. The thing came to Sodom. Lot say, come on in, man. Be a guest. Come on. This is how you treat your brother. When your brother come to town, man. You invite him in. You treat him. You give him hospitality. Treat him like like you would want to be treated. We just read that earlier in today's class. Go ahead.
And ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, Nay.
He said, come on in the crib, man. He tried to get them in, get them drunk, get them full, and say, go get up out of here in the morning. Because Lot know what it is inside.
I don't want him looking around.
That's heavy, D. He don't want y'all to see what's going on. He know it's disgusting here. So Lot trying to get him in, show some hospitality, say, man, you go on about your way in the morning. Come on.
And he bowed himself with the face towards the ground.
Showing the utmost humbleness as you should be. Come on.
And he said, Behold, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, but I will abide in the street all night.
They said, no, I don't want to come in your crib. We're going to stay in the street all night. It's like you go to Vegas, man. I ain't trying to go in the house, man. I'm going to stay up all night. I'm going to see what's going on out in these streets. That's what the angel said. Come on.
And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat.
Make them a feast, man. They eating good tacos, unleavened bread, you know what I'm saying? And they living good, come on.
But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round.
But before they went to sleep, your men of Sodom, come on.
Both old and young.
Both old and young, come on.
All the people from every quarter.
All the people.
Good night.
Now, if you read in the 18th chapter, all right, Abraham is trying to plead with the Most High in the 18th chapter. He's saying, okay, you going to Sodom, I know you're going to destroy them. So if it's 50 people there, would you not destroy Sodom? The Lord said, yeah, if it's 50 people, you good. Abraham walked the Most High down from 50 all the way to 10. And the Lord said, if I can find 10 people there, I won't destroy the city. Now this is telling you all the men, young and old, came to Lot's house. Why'd they come? Come on, brother.
And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men?
Where the men at, man? Soon as they saw them angels pull up at Lot's crib, man, what's that stupid disco song from the 7? Raining Man. That's right. All they it's raining man. That's all they heard. They say, where them two dudes that just came? Come on.
Which came in to thee this night. Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
Bring them out that we may know them. Good night. Now understand the Bible. When you see lie with her, when you see that I may know you, come in unto her, anything like that, is talking about sex. All right? So it said, bring them out that we may know them. Good night. They talking about sex with men. Come on.
And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters.
Lot come out like, man, come on, man. Y'all disgusting, man. Don't do this, man. I got 2 daughters. Come on.
I have 2 daughters which have not known a man.
2 daughters with what?
Have not known man.
Understand that he made a separation, and he didn't call them virgins. He didn't say they was virgins. Because it's a difference between being a virgin. It's off topic, but it's a difference between being a virgin and not knowing a man. These are not the same. It's not synonymous, all right? So, the white man's definition of virgin is off. He said they have not known a man. They never been with a man, never had sex. Come on.
Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes.
Do whatever you want to do with them. They ain't never been with nobody. Come on.
Only unto these men do nothing.
Only to these men, don't do nothing, man. That is disgusting. Come on.
For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof.
They guests in my house, man. How you gonna come and, disrespect me like that and try to take men out of my house to have sex with them? That's horrible and disgusting. Come on.
And they said, stand back.
They said what?
Stand back.
Come on, man. They wasn't hearing none of that. They bought that beef when it come to that booty, man. What was that episode on Boondocks? Salaki. Anybody out there, man, y'all living in today's time and y'all wanna know what the booty house is, that's what it is, man. Y'all talk about the booty house right now. Disgusting. Go ahead.
And they said again, this one fellow came.
And they said it again. So they said, stand back, stand back. Come on.
This one fellow came in to sojourn.
Now another fella come in. Come on.
And he will needs be a judge. Now we will deal worse with thee.
So he come in, instigate. Now we gonna deal worse with thee. Come on.
Than with them.
So whatever we was thinking about doing with these two dudes, we about to do worse to the new brother that interjected in Lot. Come on.
And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot.
They pressed sore upon both of them. Now, you should have never said nothing about us raping these two dudes. You know what I'm saying? This is disgusting. Come on, keep going.
They came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hands and pulled Lot into the house to them, and shut the door.
And shut the door, come on.
And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness.
And they struck them with blindness. So you get blindness out the blue, you get a stroke, you get a heart attack. This is all coming from the angels. This is what the Bible's telling you. Come on.
Both small and great.
Both small and great, because remember the scriptures told you all the men came out of that city. Not some of them.
Right.
All of them was gay. Come on.
So that they wearied themselves to find the door.
Come on.
And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law?
And they said, man, you got anybody else here? Because it's about to go down. Come on.
And thy sons and thy daughters and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place.
Come on.
For we will destroy this place because of the cry of them is waxing great.
For we will do what?
Destroy this place.
Come on.
Because the cry of them is waxing great.
Because the cry of them is waxing great. Come on.
Before the face of the Lord.
That's heavy right there. And we shall destroy them. Read it again.
For we will destroy this place because the cry of them.
Because Lil Nas X got pink on at the Grammys. Come on.
Is waxing great.
Because all the homosexuality you see on the earth, that's why the Lord came down to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Because the cry of them, come on, keep going.
Great before the Lord's, before the face of the Lord, and the Lord has sent us to destroy it.
So the cry of them have waxing great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord sent angels to destroy them. Understand that's what's happening right now in America. All right? You got the Grammys where they pushing the homosexual agenda on black men. I can't watch a damn Netflix series without seeing a goddamn faggot. Like, what is that about? What was we watching? Man, I can't remember. These two white women and a sister, a big sister, was robbing grocery stores and whatnot. I don't know if y'all seen that. Anybody seen it, just type it in. They robbing grocery stores. The main detective or FBI agent in that, go ahead.
You talking about Good Girls?
Good Girls, that's what it's called. The main detective in that hunting them down got a boyfriend. Why the hell did he need to have a boyfriend?
Right.
Why is they pushing this on our face? That's what the scripture is saying, man. The cry of them has waxing great. Read that one more time.
For we will destroy this place because the cry of them.
Because of the Grammys, man. Because of Good Girls. Because of all these series that we gotta watch, man. I grew up watching Living Color, man. Why is fags on Living Color? Why? Because the cry of them have what? Waxing great, come on.
Before the face of the Lord.
Before the Most High, come on.
And the Lord has sent us to destroy.
The Lord will destroy this place. That's how you know America, along with many other sins that it commits, will be destroyed.
Kind.
Because it pushes homosexuality on the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And its own people. So like, go ahead, D.
One of the institutions that I work at, I'm gonna try to say this tactfully, but they influence the young. And you know, back when I was growing up in school, when we would go to the water fountain or the bathroom, we'd have to fold our arms or put our hand over our lip like this, you know. But they have this thing where to keep the kids in control, they say hip and lip. So you got the kids putting their hand on their hip, and their hand, so you got boys going concert, and they say hip and lip, and you got boys, you know.
The scriptures say feminists should not enter into the kingdom. They pushing this on us at young ages. The brother said hip and lip. So you got little men up in there, man, young men with their hands on their hip. They teaching them how to be gay. What else you got in school? What else you got on the earth, man? Y'all seen Usher with that transgender earring on?
Man.
Y'all seen that? They pushing it on us.
They pushing everything.
That's why the scriptures say the cry of it has waxing great before the face of the Lord. That's what it's talking about. The sins that they committing down there, the agenda that they pushing on us, causes the Lord to send angels down here and destroy this place, man. That's why you need the laws of God, man. You want to be protected in your household, you need the laws of God. You need the scriptures, man. The Lord will come back and destroy this place. He's watching what you do. If you go back to the 18th chapter, all through the Bible, go to Job, you'll see how the Lord operates, man. Jacob's ladder. All these are different breakdowns on how the Lord watches us. He sends angels down here to see what we're doing. These in particular angels said, man, I chill in the street all night just to see what's going on. Now imagine your average bum out there. You think this nigga a bum. He ain't no damn bum. He watching you. Because the cry has waxing great unto the Lord. And the Lord is sending angels down to see what the hell is going on before he destroy this place. You got to take yourself out of that homosexuality, man. Out of that transgender spirit. Out of that bisexual spirit. Because you will be destroyed right along with America. You understand? For time's sake, we're going to end the class, man. All right. I'm Precinct Officer 5000 Hadari Allah. We go over the security announcements. Shalom, Israel. Let me get to it. D's still a student, man. You ain't up for you up for your Hebrew name in a minute, man. You're gonna be doing this in a minute.
High second, here I come.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, this is ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK started out of 1 West Harlem, 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3 and 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Purim, I believe is March 7 to 8. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Alright, with that, Majim, which means to stand. Majim Shabbat. We gonna give a courtesy salute. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Barakatah. Go ahead.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Alright. We'll give Sar, it's me turn, face the sister, give a courtesy salute to the sister. Shalom Yahweh Shemar Latah Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shemar Latah B'Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Alright. With that, Yahweh Dismissed.